Welcome to Jon S Sports Channel, and today it is the Championship predictions for today, 26th of November 24. And we're going to go straight in with Burnley versus Coventry, guys. And Burnley have been pretty good this season. And of course, you know, it's shown by the fact that they're in fourth position. Coventry is 17th, but then, you know, like I said before the game, that they drew 2-2 against Sunderland. I agree with Matt SB. Did the players play badly because they wanted Mark Robins out? And it looks like it. Sunderland 2-2, brilliant game. They played absolutely brilliantly. Sheffield United 2-2, they played brilliantly there as well. I mean, it's like all of a sudden, hey, what are we worrying about? You know, we can beat Sunderland. We can draw against Sunderland. We can draw against Sheffield United. The teams at the top, you know, we should be up there with them. They are playing really well, guys. Draw, win, lose. Get rid of the manager. Draw, but absolutely great football. Well done. Coventry fans must be loving the football. A bit aghast as to why all that had to happen or did happen in the first place. But they're playing Burnley side. Draw, lose, draw, win. They seem to have got a little bit of a winning streak. They had 2 games in a row, but only 1-0. And they don't seem to be technical enough right in front of the box. In that last final kick of the ball, just doesn't, for me, isn't really technical enough. And I'm just changed it again. I'm going to go with Burnley 1, Coventry 3. They're on a roll. We had Hull City versus Sheffield Wednesday, and this is a lot more difficult than you think, guys, because you look at the table. Sheffield Wednesday 15th, Hull in 22nd, and a lot of the Hull fans getting a little bit worried, jittery down at the bottom, because the bottom half, if not more, is quite level. Draw, lose for Hull City, and they have to start winning. They have to start getting back to good game. They lose against Luton Town away 1-0. They really did need to be showing a bit more nous there and be able to get something from it. West Brom, they lost 2-1 at home, and yet West Brom very rarely score more than one. So how did they do it? How did they let them do it? Against the Sheffield Wednesday side, win, draw, lose, win, lose, draw. They are actually quite consistent. Their points total seems to be quite averaging out quite well over the games. And I just can't see much of a difference, because I can see Sheffield Wednesday should be the favourites to win this one. But Hull City need to turn this around, and I think that they will be absolutely trying their utmost to make sure that they learn from it and try and get some goals from somewhere. Will they be able to get goals from somewhere? I don't think so, but I think that they can and will stop Sheffield Wednesday from scoring too many. I'm going to go with Hull City 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1. And then we go on to Norwich versus Plymouth. And this is a game of interest because Norwich weren't playing very well. Then they started to play really well. And now look at this. Draw, lose against Cardiff, lose against Sheffield Wednesday, lose against Bristol City, and a draw against West Brom 2-2. And again, you know, West Brom, who to me haven't really been scoring more than one that often. And you see them here. 2-2, you know, you think, wow, you know, perhaps they're starting to get a little bit more technical in front of goal, because that's been my problem with both Burnley and West Brom. But Norwich City, yeah, they are playing better. I do think they are playing better. They're not quite clicking. They will do. Will they click here? Will they not click here? I think that they'll start to click here, but they're playing a Plymouth side who we know can play well, not particularly away from home. And I think that this is going to be a 2-1 win. I just can't tell you who to. I really can't. And I've played a little bit of a joker. If I'm going to put my little J there, this is a little bit of a joker because I'm going to play it Norwich 1, Plymouth 2. And then we go Sheffield United versus Oxford. And again, Sheffield United, one of those sides that don't score massive amounts, but a defeat to 6 games ago to Borough, 2-0 win, 2-0 win, 2-1 win, 1-0 win, and a 2-2 draw. You know, 2s, 1s, yeah, that's where they are. Oxford, draw, lose, win against Hull. Lose. Oxford will want to try and get at least a draw from this, and I think that they'll try and get an early goal and then try and sit on it. They don't lose hope when they go behind, so if they do go behind, which I think they will, they'll keep on battering that line and trying to get past it, and they'll try and make breaks to get some inroads into the score. Will they do it? Just can't see it. It could be a 1-1 draw, but I'm going to go with Sheffield United 1, Oxford 0. Changes at the last minute. Oxford 0. Stoke City Preston. It could very, very well be 1-1. Stoke City versus Preston. These games are difficult tonight, aren't they? And this is another difficult game. And Stoke City lose, win, draw. Wow, what a set of 6. Preston, draw, lose, draw. Preston are going to want to really make inroads in this because you've got Stoke in 12th on 20 points. You've got Preston in 20th on 16, just 1 point above the drop zone with Hull on 15. You have to feel for them. They have played better than this. They can play better than this. They've actually played good in some of these games, for heaven's sake. They played good in the Sunderland game, 0-0. And they played great. They played brilliantly against Arsenal in the Carabao Cup, 3-0 defeat. But, I thought they played really, really well. They put a really good show for the Championship. They really did. But I just see a home side that's got a little bit more to them in the last few games. This could be a draw, and I have put a draw is my in brackets is my other score here of 1-1. But I think it's going to be Stoke 1, Preston 0. Could be 1-1. I could be wrong on that one. They're all very, very difficult. This is another difficult game. Watford versus Bristol City. And you've got a Watford side in 7th, Bristol City in 10th. And Bristol City 7 draws, Watford 2. Watford are not any way near draw heavy, are they? Bristol City are, but it's been because they've been turning up, not turning up. It's really weird. Bristol City draw, win, lose. They either turn up or they don't, from what I've seen. Really weird. They've got that back. They didn't have it last season, I don't think. Not in my eyes, anyway. Watford, lose, win, lose, win, draw. They're a little bit more consistent. They have an ability to try and get in front and stop the other team, but it doesn't always work. They did win that impressive away win at Sheffield Wednesday, 6-2. And they played really remarkably with, it was as if they were just like, we'll have a shot at goal. We're already 6-2. And it became a shoot fest, didn't it? But their confidence when they're doing well is phenomenal. But when they're doing bad, they just don't seem to have that fight back. I mean, Swansea City 1-0 defeat away, and you think they could easily have fought back there, but they just didn't. And I think that it's going to be a really hard game for both sides. Both of these sides want to win it for different reasons. I'm going to go with the home side. I'm going to go Watford 2, Bristol City 1. But I have said 2-2 may be the result there. And we go to our last game. And it is another difficult one. Sunderland versus West Brom. Because West Brom, I've been saying, they just don't seem to have that clinical finishing in front of goal. Until the last 2 games. Let's have a look at the 4 games before it. 0-0, 0-0, 1-1, 0-0. And then, before that, it's been 0s and 1s that they've scored. Here, they win 2-1 away at Hull. They draw 2-2 against Norwich City. With scoring more than 1. they seem to have been able to turn this around and score more than one if they want. However, they're playing a Sunderland side that have been top of the league for quite a while. At the minute, it's Sunderland second, West Brom in sixth. However, Sunderland, the wheels dropped off a little bit of late. Win, draw. They want to get back to winning ways. However, West Brom also want to get back and start to push back into that top six. So I can see this being quite a timid start where neither wants to lose to the other one. And I think that's what the game's going to be. It's going to be a very, very pull back, make sure we don't lose it with anything but don't lose the game. Sunderland 1, West Brom 1. That's my predictions for today's, guys. Please do like and subscribe. Please like, please subscribe. Please share it out as much as you like, because this is Jon S Sports Channel with another prediction video for the 26th of November. Over and out for another week. Thank you very much.